Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new and you've never seen me before, my name is Empress of Sunlight Tarot, and I'm a tarot reader here on YouTube as well as on TikTok. And today I will be performing the full moon and Pisces reading for the water sign collective. That is Cancer, Pisces themselves, as well as Scorpio, placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So if you are a water sign or have strong water in your chart, then this reading should resonate to you in some way, shape, or form. Do keep in mind that time, gender, and energy are all fluid, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Okay, so water signs, just kind of going off of a little bit of your pre-shuffle. There's a strong masculine essence that's really coming through. Now, this could either be you trying to step into that masculine energy, or this could be a physical masculine energy around you. Okay, I did see a hint of partnerships and relationships being highlighted, but also the strong emphasis of maybe like the dream state, recognizing like your faith and your beliefs in certain things. So you could be getting like channeled messages or some type of spiritual downloads when it comes to stepping into the essence of masculine energy or about a masculine energy. But we're going to go ahead and get your cards. Okay, we're going to start off with your moon magic affirmation. Cutting the deck for you, water signs, for this full moon in Pisces happening on August 28th. You have this imagery on the card. Pretty. This is, gratefully, I surrender my struggle. Okay. So, water signs, you are letting go of something that you have been struggling with, something that has been really difficult for you. Now, this can be maybe like a feeling. This could be something you are physically handling, right? There was this energy of Virgo about being careful of what responsibilities, like being careful of what responsibilities you take on and things of that nature. So if you have felt that there's been a lot on your plate, or you needing to kind of re-navigate certain things, then it seems as though this full moon in Pisces is going to really help you find that energy of releasing and surrendering what's been making itself really difficult for you. Now, your zodiac moon, water signs, and you guys have an eclipse in Cancer, card 28, with acceptance. This is an emotional phase or domestic development. So this is for the full moon in Pisces happening on August 28th. So this could definitely have to do with maybe like a home life situation, maybe a living situation. Maybe you've been taking on a lot of responsibilities at home, maybe with family, feeling as if you're a bit overwhelmed with a lot of what people could be asking of you, right? You may be kind of coming to that forefront of where you're needing to kind of maybe either set a boundary or come into some type of agreement or understanding with a situation or with another person about what you can carry, what roles and responsibilities you're willing to carry, and which ones you aren't. Okay. Your black moon oracle, water signs. Oh my gosh, that was horrible. You guys have the 4th house with roots, card 28. So this is Cancerian energy. Okay, Cancer rules the 4th house, which is all about your roots, right? Your root chakra, your early development, childhood, home, right? The familiarity of your emotional state, where it started. Okay, so your 4th house in home life is definitely being highlighted here. Really strong Cancer energy could be in your chart or around you at this time. This could definitely have to do with some type of home or establishment in the emotional sector of your life. Now, your Queen of the Moon oracle, cutting the deck for you, water signs, and you guys have card 23 with last quarter moon symbolizing gratitude. Okay, so interestingly enough, right? Interestingly enough, I don't know if you guys can kind of see it, but in both of these cards, there are hands holding on to one another. There's hands holding on to one another. Now this could deal with an older person, maybe taking care of an older person, right? Recognizing that that could be just a lot on you and you want to live your life, and maybe, you know, catering to somebody of maybe like an older age in your home could be too much of a struggle on you. Maybe it's just taking care of someone in general, right? And it might not even fully be your responsibility to do so. But it does look like you're finding gratitude in this situation, or at least you're being guided to. Some of you guys could be finding gratitude in taking care of someone. In a sense, like if this is something that you don't want to do anymore, or like if you don't want to keep watching this person's health or make sure this person takes their medicine, it's like you're grateful enough to like spend time with this person. Or if, you know, you learned a lot from this person in your younger years, like it's like there's a sense of gratitude there, but you also don't want to feel like you're holding yourself back in that sense. Okay, but there is this energy of finding gratitude and acceptance in something that ties really deeply to your childhood or the upbringing of your life. And lastly, your opening oracle with the Moonology. You guys have a waning moon. What do you need to release? Yeah. So there are some things, right? There are some deeply rooted things in your childhood or in your past tense of energy here, where you're really being guided to release certain things, let go of certain things. Some of you could have been struggling maybe like with a death in the family. I'm kind of getting that. It could have been maybe like the death of like an older person. And this could just be really, really hard on you emotionally. And you could be taking on a lot of extra tasks to kind of, like extra tasks or extra projects to kind of like avoid dealing with the grieving of this as well. I kind of get that, but there is something that you're holding on to very tightly that is asking for you to be, or asking for you to release it. Some of you could be trying to hold on maybe to like a family home. If you guys are trying to prevent a house from like foreclosing or getting sold, like you could be trying to hold on to an actual house that carries some type of sentimental value to you, that maybe you wanted to live in when you got older, where you wanted your kids to live in. If it's like a grandparent situation or like a mom and dad situation, but I do get that for some of you. So now we're going to get your spread, okay? We're going to get your position, your challenge, your unexpected, your advice, and your overall outcome. Cutting the deck, starting first with your position. Around this time, water sign, you have the Two of Swords with mental conflict. Yeah, so you're in your head here. There's something that you're refusing to acknowledge, refusing to seek the truth of here. And that could be what you are, your position right now with the mental conflict is learning or knowing when to let go. Learning and knowing when to hold on to something or someone, and when it's time to release it, when it's time to let it go. Your challenge with this energy, you have the Seven of Cups with choosing wisely. So yeah, your challenge is making a certain decision, making choices about multiple things, right? You could also be challenged emotionally because you could be feeling a bit emotionally overwhelmed. You have a lot going on emotionally and you don't really know what to process first. For some reason, this is kind of reminding me of like the different stages of grief as well. If this has to do with a passing of a loved one, you could be unsure of where to start or where to pour your energy into, or like where to start your healing as well. Your unexpected position here, you have the Three of Cups with rejoice and celebration. Okay, so unexpectedly, you're going to find emotional support in your community, and your family, and your friends, and your peers, in the communities that you share commonality with. Okay, unexpectedly, you're going to find a way to turn this energy around and find a sense of gratitude in celebrating this rather than grieving it, right? It's almost like that energy of like when people are passing, right? When people are passing on, it's like you're not grieving the fact that they, like that they're gone, but you're celebrating. It's like a celebration of life, right? Celebrating, you know, how much this person did accomplish, how much this person did contribute to you. And I feel like you are, you're finding that. I feel like you're finding that, unexpectedly, or finding really strong support, in the people around you during this time. Your advice with this is the Nine of Cups with fulfillment of wishes. So go after what you want. Okay. Embrace more of your own wish fulfillments, especially if this is something that's been holding you back from this. You're like, oh, well, I can't focus on this now because I have to take care of this person, or I have to make sure, you know, my childhood home doesn't get sold. It's like, there's a wish fulfillment here that I feel like you want to do, that you want to pursue, and you're holding yourself back from doing so because of what you're holding on to, or whom you're holding on to. But you're being advised to follow your dreams. You're being advised to chase after what you want, regardless of the external energies around you that you may feel are preventing you from moving forward. And your last outcome is the Three of Pentacles with recognition and reward. So you are going to maybe receive some type of compensation. I'm kind of getting maybe even some inheritance for some of you. With the Three of Cups, I am symbolizing, I kind of get with this, like maybe this is like a funeral that you'll be like unexpectedly attending. And, or if you are attending some type of funeral or some type of like wake or something, you're going to be around people who have shared those deep and loving feelings of this passed on person, that they want you to find comfort in those people, find emotional support in those people that are feeling the same way, right? And want to see this in a positive light, just the way you do. Okay. Also in your outcome, you may even unexpectedly find yourself collaborating with people, right? Finding negotiations on learning how to work together with these certain energies, or with, you know, these certain people to make something of yourself, or to make some type of dream come true. Okay. So let's go ahead and get your tarot. Where's my tarot deck? Oh. We're going to start off by clarifying your position with the Two of Swords. Spirit, please clarify the Two of Swords, please. Three of Swords. Yeah, there's the grief. There's the pain. There's the disappointment. There's the hurt. Hierophant to the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, there's a change for the better happening here. There's a change for the better happening here, and this is like a blessing in disguise that you don't necessarily see or recognize here. But once again, the Hierophant to the Wheel of Fortune, there could have been a hurt or a pain here of some type of like struggle or heartbreak that you're finding spiritual teaching in, finding a spiritual lesson in, that is bringing you good fortune, that's bringing you in some type of luck here. And And I feel like you're having a hard time seeing that. I feel like you're having a hard time seeing the gratitude or the positivity in this situation, because the hurt and the pain and the grief and the disappointment is what's clouding it. So let's go ahead and see what your challenge is here with the Seven of Cups. Spirit, why is the Seven of Cups here for the water sign collective? Clarify the Seven of Cups as the challenge position. Okay. Yeah, Justice to the Queen of Pentacles. You're trying to find stability here in your own energy, and you're struggling with this emotionally because it's like you're seeking justice. All right? It's almost like feeling as if something with how this is or how this happened isn't fair to you. Or you may feel as if the world is against you, or feel like you're paying some type of karmic debt in a way. But Justice to the Queen of Pentacles shows that there is a mending to your energy in a stable way. And I don't just mean like financially, but this can be like if you have been emotionally unstable, right? The Seven of Cups is that emotional confusion. Your challenge with this is trying to balance that energy. Find balance in your emotional state. Show me more for the Seven of Cups, please. Ten of Cups here. Once again, symbolism of family. You could be struggling to hold the family together or keep the family together emotionally while you are also still grieving this or processing this, right? There's something about like you being like the backbone or the emotional security blanket for the people around you. And you could be in this position of maybe like trying to be the mediator or trying to be the one that makes the more logical decisions or the right fair decisions, right? With that Justice energy. You got the Sun. Okay. So there's some clarity here. The Two of Cups just flashed. To the Moon. Look at that. The Sun and the Moon. Hand in hand as we are in eclipse season. And this full moon in Pisces is happening during eclipse season. Some of you, water signs, could be struggling, or your challenge position with this Seven of Cups could feel a bit emotionally challenging because you feel so many different things, or you have a lot of suppressed emotions that you possibly need to express. And maybe there is this need to rebalance or find some type of balance or restoration with another person so that you can live out your life either differently with another person or even with this person in the happiest and purest form. Like you can almost feel like there's some type of energy that's like holding you back from doing so. And this could have been challenging as of this moment, or this could have been challenging even in the past tense. For some of you, there's this need of wanting to restore balance between you and another person. This could be an earth sign, a feminine earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Doesn't have to be, but it could be. But there could definitely just be this need of maybe like needing to express something or bring balance to a situation here. Four of Pentacles, but there's resistance. There is a resistance. And the resistance here, I feel like could be coming from a place of not knowing where this could go. Not knowing, you know, what the outcome is. If you try to make amends, or if you try to reach out, or if you try to rejoice a situation. So unexpectedly here, you have the Three of Cups with rejoice and celebration. The Ten of Wands. So there is that burden that I was picking up on, like I had mentioned, with taking on those responsibilities. There's a burden here that you've been carrying. The Death card is coming out, also by the Eight of Cups. Releasing the struggle. I surrender my struggle. Eight of Cups, walking away from that emotional struggle. The Death card is releasing it. Letting it go. For some of you, if this is resonating for like in a romantic sense, this does look like you could definitely be in your head about reconnecting or reconciling with a person here. As well, there could be some fear of it being reciprocated. There could be maybe even like an abandonment wound or a type of rejection wound that you're fearful of here with this. The High Priestess just shut out. So I feel like intuitively you're going to be guided on what to do about this situation, about this coming together here. There's going to be some type of spiritual understanding or wisdom that you gain out of this. That's going to help you realize a lot of things. Clarify the Three of Cups, please, with two more cards. There's a Magician and the Empress. Yeah. There could be something in regards to maybe pregnancy as well. Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Yeah. But this could definitely symbolize reconciliation in a love sense. Because once again, like I mentioned, in your pre-shuffle, the masculine energy came out twice. And you've got the Three of Cups here and the unexpected, clarified by the Empress, the Magician. Alright, so if this is in regards to a romantic sense, there definitely could have been an ending or a separation between you and another person that taught you a great and valuable lesson that changed the game or the trajectory of this connection with this person. And I feel like as your struggle is wanting to seek balance with this person in a unified sense, right? because there's something about this person that you see complete wish fulfillment with. 10 of Cups. And your advice is to chase after your wish fulfillment with the 9 of Cups. But there's fear here with the 4 of Pentacles of opening up because of all of these mixed emotions that you're feeling with the 7 of Cups, or that you've been experiencing. Okay? And a lot of that mixed emotion can be burdens and past wounds and past issues that you've been harboring that is really, really guiding you to release it. Because if there is a reality, especially with another person, that you want to achieve, especially if this is like children or pregnancy or something, you're trying to create something here for yourself. But there's this need to close out a past cycle first before you can start a new chapter or a revival of a connection, either with said person or with an entirely different person. So that's kind of what I'm getting for love. Once again, the 2 of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. So there is some type of involvement or influence of another person or some type of relationship or connection that's being highlighted here. But there could also be some healing that you find with like a maternal figure. Maybe like with a mom, a grandmother, something along those lines. Like, for example, if there was a passing of an individual in your life or in your family that you and that maternal figure shared, you unexpectedly could find closure and company and companion with that person that helps you create a new cycle or a new form of a connection with this person, especially if there had been some challenging times before. It's almost like this death or this passing reunites you with someone in a strong emotional way. So Spirit, please clarify the 9 of Cups. Please clarify the 9 of Cups. Clarifying the 9 of Cups, you got the World, the Knight of Wands, and the 9 of Swords. Yeah. You're learning to get your stride back. You're learning to find confidence in taking action towards what you desire rather than allowing your fears and worries to control you, to hold you back from it. It's like you're being advised to follow your dreams here. I knew this was coming out. I was just thinking about this card. The 3 of Wands. Expecting better. Looking for something better. Looking at the glass as half full. Seeing what else is out there and not being afraid to take risks. And take chances towards the new. Towards the unexpected. Show me 2 more. Show me 2 more to clarify the 9 of Cups, please. Temperance. There's the rebalancing here. Once again, he's juggling the Sun and the Moon. And you have the Sun and the Moon in your challenge. The 8 of Swords, yeah. There's a lot of worry tied to this. Especially if maybe this has to do with the death of someone or a passing of someone. It's like, well, if I follow my dreams, how do I know everything is going to be okay once I leave, or once I you know, go after what I want? How do I know my childhood family is going to be okay if I go out and start my own family, build my own family? It's almost like this fear of like leaving the nest. It's like the actual essence of like growing up, or like being an adult, or coming into wisdom about a certain life scenario. But there's something that you desire, and that there's something that you want for yourself. And there could be a lot of fear of, you know, putting yourself on the back burner and achieving that, or moving towards that, because you don't want to leave certain family members behind, or leave a childhood home behind. Being advised to go after what you want here. And find gratitude in those people, right? Those families and those friends, those family members and those friends that helped you and assisted you along the way. And lastly, let's clarify the Three of Pentacles. Clarify the Three of Pentacles for me, please. Okay. You got the Devil, the Five of Wands, the Four of Wands, and the Hangman. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Your overall outcome here is, once again, you are fighting these struggles, right? Fighting these tension-like energies that you felt bound to, that you feel bound to. Especially Four of Wands when it's tied to the home. You almost feel obligated towards this home, or this family dynamic, or something along the lines of that. You almost feel obligated, like you owe this something. You owe these people something. And with the Hangman, you're recognizing here that these people are actually trying to help you. You're going to find that you feeling indebted to them in some way is something that is stemmed from a very deep place, but it's also something that you're coming out of, because you're recognizing the light here. Some of you, there could be this energy of like not wanting to disappoint your parents or disappoint your family in a certain choice or lifestyle that you want to live. Maybe with a particular person as well. But it's like something unexpectedly supports you more than you thought it was going to, or someone. Show me more for the Three of Pentacles, please. Wow, look. Queen of Wands, the Page of Swords, and the King of Wands. Yeah. Look at that. There's a match. So you're being open, right? Page of Swords is that energy of curiosity. You're being open to recognizing that if this is in regards to you and a romantic partner, that this is worth exploring. This is worth trying something new. This is, you know, worth really putting your best foot forward. Regardless of what you feel bound to, or regardless of who you fear you're going to disappoint. Regardless of who you're going to make unhappy in this situation. There's a connection here between you and another person that sparks your curiosity. This can also be a connection that you learn from. This is a person that you learned a lot from. Whether it's textbook or whether it's through life experience, you learn a lot through this person or from this person that you feel is worth exploring more of that with. Now for some of you, once again, this could be expressing something. Page of Swords can be a mental thought, an idea that's verbally being expressed here to, once again, those parent energies. And recognizing that they're actually looking to help you and form unity towards what you're trying to go after versus fighting you on it or going against your wishes with it. So, this is a very interesting reading, water signs. I don't think I've ever done a reading like this for anyone ever. And with this strong essence of like a passing of a loved one. Yeah, I don't think I've ever experienced this feeling before when doing a reading. But this is what I have for you, water signs. The zodiac signs present, okay, in your spread. You have strong Cancer energy, strong Cancerian energy, okay. You also have Taurus, Sagittarius, Libra, Leo, Pisces, Scorpio, Pisces again, Aries, Taurus again, as well as Capricorn and Pisces once again. So strong Pisces, strong Pisces, strong Taurus, strong Cancer, and then the other signs that I've mentioned. So, but this is what I have for you, water signs, for your full moon in Pisces reading. Once again, this reading is, or this full moon is happening on the 28th of August. So if this resonated in some way, shape, or form, be sure to let me know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you guys are notified for when I post. You can also follow me on TikTok for when I do live streams and post video content as well. And any information in regards to personal readings or bookings, you can always reach out to me or DM me or email me personally, and I will get you situated and set up for that. Okay? So, thank you, my beautiful water signs, for tuning in and watching. My name is Empress of Sunlight Tarot, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.